Today I am going to show you how to fix a shaking toilet. In my case, it was shaking, the toilet was shaking because the toilet flange is broken. I guess I must have tried to tighten the bolt too tight, it broken. So I didn't record it from the beginning, but what I did is I removed the toilet already, and this is the remaining. I'm trying to break the flange apart, and I'll show you what to do next. I'm going to take it apart because I already broke these pieces, and next thing I'm going to axe using these saw. I'm going to cut it here small pieces, and then I can with a chisel and to take the flange out. Then we have to put a new flange in, and make sure that you don't cutting don't go too deep. It might break the damage the pipe inside, then a bigger problem. So just cut as needed so we can remove this piece, because this is glued to the pipe inside. So when we're putting it back, we need to do the same thing. So I already made one piece. I took one piece out. I'm going to do the same thing across. Thank you. In this case, it came off very easily, but normally that's not going to be the case. So this is good. All the piece came off. So as our job was made easy for us, we're just going to put the new one back, and I'll show you what to do. So we are ready. Put this back on. I already measured, and I know I want to put this way because toilet facing this way. So before we put this on, we need to put some primer here and inside, and also put cement. So this is the cement, as you can see. It's a regular clear PVC cement, and this is the primer which I bought. So first I will put a primer, let it dry for a few minutes, then I will apply the cement and let it be sitting there for a few minutes, 15-20 minutes or so, and then I will put this in, let it sit for some more time, and then we'll put the seat back on, and then we'll be done. So let's keep going. Okay, before we put the PVC back on, we may want to clean it inside good, because that's where the pipe is going to go. So I'm just sanding a little bit, taking the old glue off so that the new glue will stay good. It's not really required, but it helps really to keep the new glue properly. So whatever we do, we want to make sure we do it right. So this glue is going to help. It looks very dirty job, but if you call a plumber or so, I'm not sure how much they will charge. Probably no less than $100. So as you saw, this is a very easy job, not too much of a work, but you should be willing to do some dirty work a little bit. So this is the thing I showed you, the glue. It comes in a pack. I paid for like $7.97 in Home Depot, and you can buy wherever nearest hardware store you have. So this is a primer, as you can see. I'm going to apply here. Just for a few drops of this, I had to buy the whole bottle, but if you have more jobs to do, probably you can reuse it again. I'll let it wait for a few seconds, 5 minutes, before I start the next one to apply the cement. So we are ready to put the cement on. Maybe I'll just shake it out. I'm not sure what happened here. I'll just shake it just in case if I need to. Make sure you apply good. So we have the whole bottle, so you can apply good. I also put something inside the rack kind of thing so that it doesn't, when I'm cleaning it up, nothing goes inside. So I'm going to take this off and ready to put it back in. After I put the cement, while it's drying, I put the 2 bolts in, and then I'm using the kind of a rubber wax ring. Really, it's not a wax ring, rubber ring, whatever you call it. So this is a newer design they have. I'm going to try this and see. No mess. They're calling it a no mess. Instead of having a mess of wax, they're having this new design. This also comes with a higher, if you want to make it a little higher the toilet, we have this. And this seems to be too high for my toilet, so I'm not going to use this. But now I'm just going to use the liberal wax ring, which should be good for me for now. So I'm still waiting for it to a little bit dry. I'm just showing in between what I did while I'm waiting for the toilet, while I'm waiting for the cement to dry. It shouldn't take too long. We should be ready to go very quickly. Now we're ready to put the toilet back on and make sure the holes align. So this is in. I'm going to put the washer and the nut and tighten it, and same thing on both sides, and we're done with the job. Make sure don't tighten too much, but of course you need to tighten a little bit, not too much, because it's going to break again. Obviously you don't want that. One last thing, of course, we need to connect the water line inside, and we'll test it, and then we'll be done with this job of changing the flange. The pipe water, I want to test it to make sure there's no leak, and you want to flush 2 times to make sure there is no water coming out. There's no water leaking. We're done with the job. And some people try to put caulking around the toilet, which is okay, but I would personally don't prefer it because of the reason that if there is any leak, then water stays inside and it takes time to know when it leaked. And especially if you are on the 2nd floor, 3rd floor, and wooden, for example, then you're going to mess up your ceilings and things like this, and it's going to cause major expenses. So you should avoid that. So you will, if there's any leak, you will find out right away. That's why I'm not trying to put any caulking. Let me flush a few times. And I want to watch there's no water leaking. And looks everything good for me. And we are done, but thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe